So my name is Channon Mondoux. I am a Canadian American. I have been living in the United States for about 20 years. I grew up in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, and I have family across the entire country. After the pandemic, I had really experienced a lot of homesickness. Hadn't seen family in 3 years, and I had been working on a fundraiser for Ukraine with Final Gravity, and I started talking to him about other festivals, and I thought, wait a minute, what about a theme of Canada? If we're going to do Ukraine, why can't we do Canada? So in 2023, I went to the city of Kalamazoo and proposed the idea, and here we are, 3 years later. This festival is everything. It is primarily, not exclusively, our founding cultures of our Indigenous people, our French and our British Commonwealth heritage. We offer that up in music and art and food and games and sports. And most importantly, what we try to do is create a welcoming experience for anyone who comes to the festival. We embrace other cultures. We embrace people who might not be served in other ways. Every person, no matter what, we want them to come to our festival, which is one of the reasons we have it as a free fest this year. So the general admission is a free admission, although they do need to get a ticket to come in, because we want to reach every single person and remove as many barriers as we can. I was introduced to Premier Athletics through a third-year sponsor. Kalamazoo Sportswear said to me, you need to meet Stacy and Latron over at Premier Athletics because they have the same mindset you do, which is thinking outside the box, engaging with the community. And I said, okay, introduce me. Premier Athletics has this niche and skill of working within the community. Sports to me are integral to helping youth find their place in the world. As a person who grew up in poverty, I know that school sports were one of the only outlets I really had. And it gave me a chance to challenge myself. It actually helped me to become healthier. We know for a fact that having sports in your life as a youth means that you are more likely to be successful in post-high school endeavors. You're more likely to attend a post-high school institution and education. You are more likely to sleep better. You're more likely to be healthier. And we know all of these things because sports has an immense effect on the human psyche. When we see kids in schools that are tied to a chair basically, because they have to be there, they get real super fidgety. Sports allows them to release all that energy and then they can be less aggressive. It just changes your whole mindset. So partnering with Premier Athletics means that I can take all of the things that are related to that center because let me tell you, lacrosse, basketball, hockey, and curling, those 4 things are important to have somebody who knows how to run those activities, knows how to engage with kids, keep them excited and happy, and do it in a safe way. And having an organization that I can trust to hand over that aspect of the festival is just, I can't tell you the weight that it's lifted off my shoulders because the contacts that they have, the community that they're in, what they're bringing to the table is something that I just can't be all that. And so it's amazing to have somebody already doing that in the community. It was like, it was like lock and key, man. It was like a perfect fit. This year, I'm very grateful for the fact that our team has grown. Adding organizations and the people from like Premier Athletics has changed the trajectory of this festival. Last year, there were really 2 key people who ran it, and that was myself and Amy Campbell, who's my right hand, an amazing woman, but we couldn't sustain that. And last year, had that continued, this festival would not be happening. But people came to us and said, we want to be part of this. We see what you're doing. We hear you. We know what you're doing is needed in our community, and we want to help make it happen. How can we do that? And so we have been opening that up and saying, what do you want to do? How do you want to help? And giving those opportunities to people. This whole thing is a gift, and it's wrapped in love. It comes from the heart, from not just Canadians, but Americans who want to share the culture that we're highlighting. To know that there are people that traveled from 6 states last year and 2 provinces, that means that they see this as a destination. And it's not just a destination because Kalamazoo, although Kalamazoo is a really cool town. They're coming because of the expression of our Canadian culture here in the Midwest. And people want to connect, you know, and they want to show Canada their love. And that's something that's very important to not just me, but to all Canadian people. This is an opportunity. If you never cross that border, you never get in your car and drive the 2.5 hours to my hometown, you will get a sense of what it's like to be a part of a community that cares more about its people than it does about profits. And some people may criticize that culture for that, but we're okay with it. And we want you to get a taste of it to understand that yes, there is a way to live that can incorporate that. So take the time, come, it's free. What do you got to lose other than having a good time?